back to Big Apple Hockey. I know this is a little late, but I've been gone for a while, and I apologize for that. But it's another episode of The Final Buzzer with your host, me, John Flakowski. I know. I used to call Chris Kreider a ghost. You could say that I've been ghosting you guys a little bit, and girls. So I do apologize for that, but I wanted to talk some hockey. I had some energy in me after work, and I felt it was a good time, if any, to talk some Rangers hockey after a big win to, to go over here. It's just, I can't even believe we're back and forcing a game 7 at the Garden on Sunday. And I actually will be able to watch that one. So, yeah. And I won't have work the next day. So that one I could probably do a final buzzer on. It might not be right after the game. I know I believe I'm supposed to be with family for that one. So might not be right away, but I will do a final buzzer for that one, whether that night or the next day. There will be one done to break down the series. So, because either way, series is coming to an end Sunday. So, let's get into things because we obviously have something that I haven't done in a while, but you know what time it is. Yeah, so it's that time again. Thank you all who are up, late on here with me. I appreciate it. I know it's been a while, but yeah, the return is it's here. It's here. I'm trying. My work schedule has just been stupid. So I already have a comment that I want to star. Awesome. Thank you, Michael. Appreciate it. But yeah, we'll go over that one in a little bit too, because I didn't have him part of that, but we will talk about that. Yeah. So first things first. I know, but I know that at least I know 1, 2, 3, actually all 4 of you that have commented so far all know my Twitter. You all follow me on Twitter. We're mutuals. So you all saw what I was calling out or who I was calling out before the start of this game. Yeah. Hi. I'm here to eat crow. And I'm going to continue to talk shit about these guys because if they're going to continue to do that, I'll continue to make myself look like the horse's ass for all I care. So shut me up on Sunday, cowards. You won't do it. You won't do it. Give your nuts a tug. So yeah, shut me up on Sunday. You had a great game tonight. Now let's see you do it on Sunday. You want that captaincy, Chris Kreider? Go earn it Sunday. Go earn it. You got it tonight, but now you got to earn it on Sunday. That's the big game. That's what matters here. But this was a start, and this was a big start for them. And they both needed it. And Mika Zibanejad, I don't think he's hurt. Somebody suggested on my Twitter that he might have a busted hand or something like that. I don't think his hands. I think his hand's fine the way he shot the puck tonight. So I just think it's a matter of him just not getting in the right position and not getting the open space and just not creating it. You got to create it. You got to battle in the playoffs, and I haven't seen enough battle from these two prior to tonight, and these two brought it. So, big game from them. These are a statement. These are statement type games. Like you need to have these types of games to win series. And Zibanejad and Kreider just had them. They have to have one more game like that to win this series. But there's also a man that we're going to talk about and his line in a little bit that need to also step up. So, Mika, love what I saw from him and Kreider tonight. This man had 4 points. And I've been all over him since January for bad defensive play. You can go back and go through the videos. You can go back through my Twitter account. Adam Fox has been much maligned for his defensive play. His defensive play has been bad for a while. But the Adam Fox I saw tonight looked like the Adam Fox from October to December and last year's Norris winner. So is Adam Fox back? Because if Adam Fox is back, I have a real good feeling about Sunday's game then. That's the Adam Fox that we need. Adam Fox channeled his inner Brian Leach tonight and decided that he was going to take over the game, and he did. He needs to be the Rangers' best defenseman because he is the Rangers' best defenseman. No offense, Keandre. You're not there yet. Probably never will be because that's a Norris winner right there that you're looking at. When Adam Fox plays like that, he changes the outcome of a game. He is a true game breaker in every sense because he can control the game from the back end. And very few defenders can do that in the way that he can. So when Adam Fox has a game like this, where he tightens everything up, you know that the opposition's in for a long night. And he did everything right. Moving the puck, defending in his own end, getting the assists. 4 assists. 4. Yeah, and I'm flashing up a 4 horseman symbol right there too, just, for the wrestling reference, because I had to. But yeah, 4. 4. Not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4. All 4 points for Adam Fox. So big night for the Norris winner. And yeah, a little woo, as a certain man would say, to be the man, you got to beat the man. And although Adam Fox is not going to win the Norris again this year, he can go win a playoff series on Sunday night. So let's hope that Adam Fox is back from here on out. And the kid line continues their great play. I said it on my Twitter today. I said that I love seeing the growth of this line. I love seeing the 3 of them play as hard as they have. Alexis Lafreniere has been the best player for the Rangers from start to finish for me. And that's saying a lot. And I love seeing it because obviously we want this guy to be the franchise guy one day. But the fact that the other lines were not as good as they could be was a bad thing. But these 3 have been a constant throughout the series. Even tonight. Kaapo Kakko. Say whatever the hell you want about draft position, the lack of productivity for a number 2 overall pick, whatever. I really don't care. But give me whatever Kaapo Kakko has been doing for this entire series going forward. Because that is what I think Kaapo Kakko can be. You want a Mark Stone type player? I think you're looking at him in Kaapo Kakko. May not be a point per game player, an 80-point player, but a 60, 70-point player. That's a real physical beast. I'm telling you, once the speed gets down, he could be something close to like a cross between Rantanen and Stone. And that's really what you want this kid to be, because that would be a great second overall pick. And Lafreniere is just doing everything possible to show that he has it in him to be that franchise type guy. He has taken strides in this series that I did not expect. Not this soon, at least. But there's the Alexis Lafreniere that I saw back in the World Juniors, the one that was going around hitting everything that moved and scoring goals, is the one that I've seen in this series. So I'm very happy with the way that the 2 of them have played, and even Filipino has brought it. I still think that Filipino might be an odd man out this summer, but at least he's brought it. So we're going to move on from that. Ryan Lindgren, Warrior status. I know Dan Girardi used to be called a warrior, but Ryan Lindgren, he's come back, hurt, whatever, banged up. He has played some of the best hockey he's played in a long time. He's another one that I bet on him for the aloof defensive play, just really not having his head all there, and then he just went and it just shut me up, shut a lot of critics up, and he had a real he's been solid since he's come back these last 2 games. So Ryan Lindgren, please keep doing what you're doing. You're helping this team win. You're pissing off the Penguins on top of that, which is just amazing because I love seeing Pittsburgh and their fans cry. Cry, you little privileged brats, cry. So, yeah. Love seeing them cry. Yeah, Ryan Lindgren, just keep doing what you're doing, buddy, because what you've done these last 2 games has been awesome. And the last good part I have would be Tyler Mott making a difference. Tyler Mott was noticeable. He comes back and he makes a big difference. You could see it on the 4th line. He was all over the place. He broke up a couple of icings, made a couple of turnovers. I mean, he was great on the penalty kill. Penalty kill went 3 for 3. So Tyler Mott, that helps. Hopefully Sammy Blais is back soon. Hopefully his team can play hockey long enough to the point where Barclay Goodrow comes back and healthy. So you get everybody back. It's a pretty deep team. And that's going to cause problems for a lot of other teams. But that was the good.
That's good.
Then we're going to move on to the bad. And we still need more from Artemi Panarin in this line. I know Andrew Kopp got the empty net goal, but we need more from them. Need more. He was I need to see Panarin shoot more. I need to see him take over like he did in Game 2. Game 2 was the only game where I've really noticed him. He needs to be better. Ryan Strome needs to be better. Ryan Strome needs to stop missing on point-blank chances, too. He had 3 of them in this game that he missed on. So he needs to be much better. I can't really say anything too bad about Andrew Kopp, considering that I believe he has 4 goals in 6 games. It's just pretty good. But, yeah, we need more from this line. A lot more. They're just not giving enough. I'm going to highlight this one because or both of these comments from Sean, because they're both right on the money. Panarin's giveaways are concerning, and Strome is useless. But Core's right that Kopp's been good on the PK. And Strome had the allergy to open nets. Maybe he should take a note from Chris Kreider, who banged his first one home on the open net. So, but yeah, that's another thing, Mike. You actually mentioned a good point. That's something I'm going to talk about in a little bit. But yeah, I need more from this line. I want more from this line. So that was the bad.
Ooh, that's bad.
Now we're going to go on to the ugly. And Trouba and Miller were absolutely victimized. And I've done nothing but praise Keandre Miller for the last, I would say, month or so. But he did not have a good game tonight. He didn't. And Jacob Trouba was way worse than he was. And Trouba was just bad. Yeah, and it's funny because I thought it's funny because I was looking at comments and I was going to just post something on Twitter that said, let's just make sure that that's not Patrick Nemeth under Jacob Trouba's face, like using a Jacob Trouba mask, because Trouba played awful. I do have to agree with this, but Keandre did not help his own cause. Stick checking again, missing players, missing guys in his area. He was missing assignments. again, I totally agree with the premise that Trouba was brutal and did not help him, but Keandre could have been better too. And Keandre has been better despite Trouba being bad in the previous games. So, yeah. Yes, I am alive. Just not a lot of time to do these, so that's why this is as late as it is right now. But yeah, I mean, Jacob Trouba was responsible for all 3 Pittsburgh goals, all 3 of them, and then had several other shifts where he turned the puck over. Like, he's just been bad. He needs to be better. He needs to be better in Game 7 because if he costs them, oh man, that's not going to be good. So, yeah, Nemeth needs to continue to ride the pine. Totally agree there. Oh, excuse me. And then the last bad thing I have is an ugly first period. Unacceptable in an elimination game. And as Mike said before, you cannot have 25 minutes of good hockey. That is bad. You cannot have a first period like that. This is bad. This is very bad. This is flat out ugly. So it needs to change. Sean, I don't know if Panarin's hurt. I'm gonna lean towards no, just because he played like this earlier on in the season. It's to me, it's becoming too much of a trend. You know, I don't know, but it's got to change. You can't play 20 minutes of good hockey and expect to win. Somehow they've been getting away with it, as Sean's mentioning here. You know, as the Rangers get better as the games go on all year. It is really odd. For a little bit, they were that little brief stretch in February and March, where they had that, or actually it was really March, but where they had the bad second periods. But you know, you can't. You're right. Matt's right. You can't keep playing from behind in the playoffs. It's going to cost you. So they've got to start coming out strong and playing a full 60 minutes of hockey. You cannot expect to win this way. You can't. You simply can't. So, but Panarin's line needs to be good. Zibanejad's line needs to have another good game. Fox and Lindgren need to be Fox and Lindgren again, and Miller and Trouba need to come out, and they need to play a hell of a lot better than they played tonight. It's simply what it comes down to. The kid line, if you continue to get the efforts that you're getting from them, you're going to be fine. The fourth line, I think, will be better. I would try to see if you could play Dryden Hunt instead of Ryan Reeves in this one. I just think that Ryan Reeves, as much as he brings into the locker room, I just think that Dryden Hunt would probably be a better fit for what for this game against Pittsburgh. I think with their speed, I think you need to have a guy that's faster in Hunt than Reeves. If Sammy Blais was in, I would say there'd be no way I would be sitting Sammy Blais for Ryan Reeves. I'll tell you that right now. You know what? Actually, I would rather have Brodzinski in than Hunt. Give me Brodzinski instead of Reeves this next game. Yeah, and I do agree with you here, Mike. They have to control. They have to control the flow of the game. The biggest thing I've seen with this team in this series is that they have an over-reliance on the stretch pass. And they started getting away from that a little bit, but they need to continue to get away from it. They need to just make clear, or they need to make accurate and crisp outlet passes out of the zone. They have to move as a 5-man unit through the neutral zone, breaking out. It's just Pittsburgh. made the adjustment and started catching the stretch passes and started shutting them down. You got to move the puck quickly and effectively out of your own zone. And if you don't, you're screwed. So let's see them do that. I don't know if I agree with this, just because I wouldn't want to break up that third line right now. I get it. I totally agree that Strome is just bad, but I don't know how that line works with Strome, because Strome is not good defensively either. So I think Sean thinks Panarin's got to settle down. He's got to step up. He's got to step up. They do need to break out, but it's not that they're throwing the puck up the middle. They're trying that stretch pass, and they become overly reliant on it. And that's the problem. So I totally agree with this, Matt. They need to come out physical, fast and physical on Sunday, and they need to start hitting people and hitting early, and get good shifts going down low, and making sure that they're in. Trying to adjust this a little bit, but they need to make sure that they're physical, they're tough, and they're playing fast-paced, in-your-face hockey on Sunday, because that's going to be a big key for a good start. And this is the one comment that I starred. By the way, scratching Nemeth was a good thing. Yes, scratching Nemeth is always a good thing. Always a good thing. So, but yeah, we definitely a big win tonight. Hoping that we see more from Artemi Panarin. Hoping that we see more from Ryan Strome and Andrew Kopp. But yeah, I mean, I totally agree with this. They need to start the same way, but they have to finish. And they need to play 60 minutes of hockey. They need to get a full 60 minutes in. They can't play 40 minutes, can't play 25 minutes, can't play 45 minutes. It's got to be 60. Start showing that you want it for a full 60 minutes. Pittsburgh, their defense is in shambles. Their team's in shambles. Brian Boyle left the game. Sidney Crosby, I don't think, is going to be playing on Sunday. Dumoulin's out. I don't know how they start Jari. Sean, I really don't know how they start Jari. It's a big risk. I mean, maybe Mike Sullivan's desperate, and he does, but I don't know how they do it, because I can't imagine him being back this soon from that type of injury. That's a very short time frame for the type of injury he has. A broken foot. Well, that's risky, especially for a goaltender, because you take a shot there, that thing can break right again in the middle of the game. I don't know if I agree with that, Mike. I think that Louis Domingue got a little rattled after letting up that third goal. He just didn't look the same. He looked like he was fighting pucks here and there, and they almost scored a few times on him. So I think they would have eventually scored. I didn't want it to go to OT, but I had a better feeling about OT in this game than I did in the first game. The first game, I had a feeling they were losing that game in overtime. Had a real bad feeling when I saw that it was going to overtime. So just the bad juju from that disallowed goal was just BS. So I am actually going to end it here, though. It's 1. I've got to go get some sleep. Try to get up a little early tomorrow. Hit the gym before work. So I figured I'd try to get one of these done real quick, just because it's been a long, long time. But wanted to get on, talk some hockey. see some everybody everybody again, I should say. I'm tired. I can't even speak right now. So, but yeah, I just wanted to see everybody. I thought this was a good time to do it. I was still up. Yeah, definitely want to get some gym in before work tomorrow, and I will either see you all Sunday after the game or sometime Monday. We will be talking about how the series wrapped up and the outlook from there, depending either way, whether it's off season or whether we're moving on to face the winner of Carolina and Boston. So thank you all for joining me again. Have a good night, and let's go Rangers.